I'm not here to make any friends. The process is not personal, it's business.
Lord Sugar is on the lookout for a brand new business partner.
It is a very competitive situation. I need to see who's got a good business brain.
Fighting it out for his funding, 18 aspiring tycoons.
Not one of you geniuses ran this thing properly. I feel so angry. You're coming across a bit thick.
At stake, £250,000 and a 50-50 deal with a business heavyweight.
Your best hope for 250 grand is to buy yourself a scratch card.
Yeah, go. Right, run, come on.
It's an investment worth fighting for.
Please stop talking, please, for the love of God, stop talking.
We're meant to be grown-up women. We're acting like little schoolgirls.
18 candidates.
I'm not getting angry, I'm just telling you my point because you're not listening to my point. Boom.
12 testing weeks.
This is getting really, really childish now.
If I was a project manager, I'd be trying to motivate my team.
So that's not cool, that's not cool.
One life-changing opportunity.
You're fired. You're fired. You are a loose cannon. You're fired.
Previously on The Apprentice.
I'm sending you to one of the UK's most famous department stores. Each team will choose the department to run.
An early exit.
I'm going to leave the process. I'm just not enjoying it.
Left one team floored.
I actually thought it was a joke. It's obviously not.
Led by Grania, they bagged the high-end department.
I could talk for hours on the beautiful brands you have.
But low footfall
There's nobody here.
led to low sales.
You need to get angry.
I'm not, but I'm just saying.
Appropriate in a shop.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
On the other team,
It's amazing.
Really nice.
Bang on, mate.
sales executive Sofian was boss.
This is what I do. Selling on the shop floor is what I've been doing.
But he couldn't shift stock,
What I really want is black.
So are you happy with that one?
relying on his team
They're all yeses.
Can I tempt you?
to reel in the readies
It's £595.
Wow.
for a resounding win.
Well done.
On the losing team,
Where do you think the fault lies in this task?
I'm like water. You put water in a cup, it becomes a cup. You put water in a bottle, it becomes a bottle.
Karthik confused,
I asked you a very simple question.
while Grania accused.
But you're saying you're a bag expert. When you're on the shop floor, you sold one bag.
So it was Makar
The fault lays here with handbags.
who became the fourth casualty of the boardroom.
You're fired.
Now, 13 remain to fight for the chance to become Lord Sugar's business partner. "5 a.m.
Good morning. Lord Sugar would like you to meet him at the Lee Valley Velo Park. The cars be leaving in 30 minutes.
Thanks. Half hour, Lee Valley Bellow Park.
We're going to Lee Valley. Lee Valley? Trish.
Lee Valley Bellow Park.
It's not the Olympic one, is it?
Let's go. Toss up.
I think Lord Sugar will mix the teams up today.
Definitely.
Titans hasn't lost a task.
Until now.
Stratford, East London. Home to the 2012 Olympics and site of Team GB's cycling triumphs.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lord Sugar.
Well, here we are in the Olympic Park in this wonderful velodrome where the British cycling team won 7 gold medals in the 2012 Olympics. For your next task, I want you to bring a new cycling product to market. Now, you're all looking for my investment, but most businesses have to find other ways to get started. Crowdfunding websites are a modern way to raise cash. Instead of asking the bank manager for money, you're actually asking the world. So your job is to get people to invest by launching a crowdfunding campaign. You're also going to pitch your product to some cycling retailers. After 24 hours, the team that raises the most amount of money is going to win, and in the losing team, at least one of you will be fired. Now, I want to mix the teams up. So, Sofiane, JD, and Jessica move over to Team Nebula. And Gronya and Karthik come and join Titans. Have a chat amongst yourself now, and I want you to tell me who's going to be your project manager for this task.
I've done crowdfunding and my business plan is all around this, so it makes sense.
I've got crowdfunding experience. I basically got to the point where I was about to launch a crowdfunding campaign.
Right, you've had your chat. Who's going to be your project manager?
Our project manager.
Samuel. OK. Team Nebula.
It's me, Lord Sugar. I'm PM.
All right, everything clear?
Yes, Lord Sugar.
Good. And I'll see you in the boardroom in a few days' time. Off you go.
Estimated to generate billions, online crowdfunding has been used to raise funds for anything from new products to US presidential campaigns. The teams must create their own campaign, including webpage, video, and publicity stunt to inspire the public to pledge cash.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm the founder of Lumo.
First, pick a product to represent.
So I'd like to introduce you to the Holloway gilet. It was born after my husband was hit off his bike cycling to work in London, yet still refused to wear high-vis clothing.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
This is the first prototype.
It's really comfortable. I would wear this. I feel like I'm in Tron.
You look cool.
Sizing up the same options.
Hidden inside the jacket, 24 LED lights.
JD's team.
Is there anything similar to your products in the market?
There's nothing that offers style, visibility and comfort in equal measure.
Next.
Hello.
Novelties to dress up bikes with.
I'm here to show you my scooter and bike mascots, and kids absolutely love them.
Cute.
Basically clip onto the handlebars and transform them into a character.
Finally,
I'm Bruce Borenstein. We are a manufacturer of bone conduction open-ear headphones.
Headphones for the safety-conscious cyclist.
Is it on? Is it
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. Whole point is for safety, being able to hear cars on the road. The other big attribute is comfort.
Products poured over. Decision time.
I like the gilet and her story behind it, which I think is a big selling point as well.
I think it's really cool.
So let's vote for the gilet. Okay, so the gilet is... There are different leadership styles. I'm not a dictator, but if it gets to the point where I feel the direction we're going in, we will go in my direction, because at the end, my head's on the line.
The headphones, it's about safety, but also sound quality.
I'll split the headphones. Definitely, yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Okay, so headphones it is.
Midday. The teams split. Samuel's sub-team
It's great to have your product.
Oh, thank you.
turn the spotlight on their light-up gilet.
We want to discuss the rewards that we can offer on our crowdfunding page.
To lure in backers, crowdfunding campaigns offer rewards to the public.
We definitely want a £10 reward.
There is one that we've got. So that's a cycling casquette.
The bigger the pledge,
If somebody says, here's £40 towards your cause, then you would be willing to give them this t-shirt?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
The better the reward.
So obviously this is your core product.
Including a pre-order offer on the product itself.
So if you were to offer £99, what do you think?
I'd be willing to do that, yes.
Great. Awesome. I think we're on to a winner maybe, you know?
On the other team...
Why do you think people will want to pledge?
Hearing more about headphones...
The consumer is always looking to get something different.
Jessica, Sofyan and sub-team leader Paul.
Going on to the rewards for the pledge.
This is a activity belt. It's something that we can make available. Obviously, that would be something that we have to agree on.
Right. So, is there anything else that you wanna know?
Just thinking of the video.
Okay, so let's hold that there. Just hold that there. And you?
We'll just see if I've got any more questions. Sorry, Bruce. Oh, your social media details. Could I get them off you? Thank you.
I'm totally flabbergasted. Part and parcel of people pledging money is the reward they get back. And that's very often a discounted piece of kit or product. But they fail to agree what rewards they can offer with the client. And without that, their page can't go live tomorrow.
I think Bruce really gave us all the information we need there. All right, brilliant.
Lunchtime.
So PR stunts need to be eye-catching, something that will engage our audience.
To launch their crowdfunding campaigns, teams can stage and film a PR stunt to post online and create a buzz.
You need to make noise.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and you don't make much more noise than a gospel choir.
No.
Hired by JD's team, a choir to sing their product's praises.
We're trying to fund for headphones, so we thought this is how you guys tied in really well. What we might be thinking of is joyful, joyful, but just changing a couple of the lyrics.
Joyful, joyful, riding your cycle. And then
help thee as we hear the ride.
Yeah. It's quite catchy.
Apparently I've got a hidden talent of writing songs which I didn't even know about.
I just don't think you can get crowdfunding into a song. Do you know what I mean?
It's about being able to use your skills and adapt them to different situations, and I think that's today what I'm shining through, is that I can adapt to that creative side apparently with ease.
We're going to have to get all our creative juices flowing.
On the other team,
Waterloo Station is our theatre.
Brainstorming his PR stunt, sales manager Samuel.
And we got to create a story that's going to draw people in and get them interacting with our product. Now, the best way to do that is definitely going to be by having mime artists. This is what I have in mind. Cyclists tend to just ride through Waterloo Station. Just riding through. And then from the other side, someone in a car driving through. Somehow our business and can be seen. And then one that doesn't, he's riding, he gets knocked down. So as he's laying down, they're like, oh no, if only he had a Lumo.
I don't think the hit and run scene is the best.
You think that makes sense, or is that just stupid?
Samuel might have got lost a little. I think we need to really focus on what we're actually going to put together for tomorrow.
Cycling. Is that clear? I'm cycling? This is good.
1, 2, 3.
Joyful, joyful ride.
Leading rehearsals for JD's team, Francis.
We're looking for a repeat of about 4 to 5 times, so eventually it's really going to stick in their hands.
Yeah. You're a musical director, help us.
Fran and Rebecca, they're both strong characters. They have lots of ideas, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm happy at the moment, so I can't really complain.
JD, can I ask you who came up with the lyrics?
I think Frances had the... She's had a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think JD really understands what a project manager is.
What would be cool is if you could do some... I don't know what to call it.
Project managing means exactly that. You manage the project.
Francis has come up with a frankly ridiculous song, and JD is just sitting back watching. So you've got riding.
Can you say something?
We're crowdfunding. Ride your bike.
2 p.m.
So want to get in the fact that it is cool, yeah.
Teams plan promotional videos for their campaign webpage.
The people have to be so impressed that they immediately go and put their credit card number in.
Alana pitches her vision to sub-team leader Karthik.
My idea is it's completely pitch black room and you see a figure wearing the jacket and you can see them because they're flashing, and then all of a sudden the whole light of the room comes on and then they say, what price would you put on your safety?
I like your idea with the dark. I'm just wondering, is it the end rather than the start?
Dylan knows about the technical terms. That's what I was wondering. He knows cut and do this and do that.
Yeah, I worked.
But we will all input into the story.
Yeah. I'm happy to direct.
Okay.
I think I'm like really underestimated in this process. I think everyone thinks I'm maybe a bit weak.
I value Courtney's creative input greatly, and I'm happy if Alana is very enthusiastic.
Just don't think some people can see that I'm inputting even though I'm doing quite a lot. Can I do a storyboard?
Have you seen Dylan draw? When Dylan touches paper, it comes to life. Seriously, watch him.
On the other sub-team...
I think the biggest shout from the video would be to focus on the safety aspects.
Hearing ideas on how to push the headphones, Paul.
Just get people using the product and talking about the product.
I'd say the biggest message is safety.
Yeah, I've just got to move on. So, yes, I've heard that. Is there anything that you want to add to that?
I think if someone's saying how much of a better sound quality it is, I relate a little bit more to it, don't you?
Sorry, you're not shouting the safety aspect. So you're not able to...
You're concentrating too much on one aspect.
That's what he shouted. He said, I want...
No, he didn't. He says comfort. There's a lot of words that you've got to pick up on. Sofian, he's got clear ideas of what he wants, but his ideas aren't up for discussion. It's like, this is what we're going to do. So, yeah, I do get frustrated with it because people act like children.
I'm talking about from the safety aspect.
Yeah. Right. Listen. Let me just make this clear, right? I want Sofian on a bike because it's about cycling, so categorically that has to happen. Good, we're done.
If you could shout out, hey, if only she had her light-up gilet.
Across town...
Hey, if only she had her light-up gilet.
Project manager Samuel hones his publicity stunt.
So what I would like is our lovely ladies riding our cycles through London, and then our driver drive towards her. Yeah. Driving. There we go. Nice. Oh, there we go. Better than me. Makes sense? And you're going to get knocked over, unfortunately, and fall down. And now you guys are going to start dancing. Engaging the audience, letting know what's going on.
How can they just break out into a dance? Samuel?
Yeah, no.
Samuel, sorry, just quickly. She can't just get knocked over and they break out all of a sudden into a dance. If we're going to do the dance, they need to start with the dance because that will bring people in.
You can take the dancers off so the crowd knows that that's stopped.
It's a celebration of the jacket. If they dance, people are going to be interested to see what is going on. Something fun's happening in the middle. Right, everyone going through run-throughs.
Samuel may have understood what he wanted, but I don't know what's going on. I couldn't make head or tail of it. What is the point of this? I will eat my shorts if that gets traction on social media. #concern.
Right.
Hackney, East London. Directing the headphones video shoot.
Stand by!
Jessica.
Action! Stop! Stop!
Come back, same position.
I'm going to stop you here and I'm going to ask you some questions about the headphones. Why are they safer than regular headphones?
So what I'm able to do is engage with my music from works. Right.
Can I just say something?
No.
Stop trying to sell them.
Yeah.
Talk natural. Stop trying to sell it. You're not at work.
I don't think he's coming across as he's selling.
He is to me, 100%.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Well, when I'm covering them, I'm going to have to sell them.
The way that it sounds to me is like you're at work and you're trying to be cool about not selling to me when you actually are selling. Does that make sense?
It's all gone to pot. Paul's trying to coach Jessica on how to direct.
But to be fair, I did quite like what Soph was saying when he was just...
Everything's
okay,
good,
cool. Yeah.
But if you just do it in a more orderly fashion.
They're coming up with scripts and changing their minds. It's going to be a miracle if they have any sort of video by tomorrow.
Okay,
Look.
so right. Soph, listen.
There it is, yeah, I've got that.
Just 1 second.
You've not listened to me since we got here. I want you to come here and look at this shot. This is the best shot.
Who is accountable for the product items, which is all these goods that here?
At a studio nearby.
Courtney, you're accountable for them.
The other team film the video for their light-up vest.
Next, accountable for timekeeping and deadlines. I'm going to move that to you, Alana. Somebody has to be on top of it, otherwise threads will drop off. Dylan, you are accountable for the video. It's up to you. So we nail down the vision, then you're free.
All right, guys, clear set. Let's take it from the top.
So basically, we want to know, with these on, how much of me you'll pick up.
Switch off the lights. Hold on, everybody. I'm just trying to see what button this is. Yeah, just hold on.
No, turn them off.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty dark right now.
I'm going to switch the lights on for a bit so I can see.
Hang on, Karthik.
Karthik is just making his team weary.
Put it over your shoulder.
Are we confusing them if he has the gilet in the picture?
We'll come to it in the edit. Now is not the time for it.
He's making people quite frustrated.
Maybe say the first line and then switch on the light.
These are so relevant. He can be
fine.
there.
Go ahead, you're the director.
He's not moving forward with the team. He's certainly not leading it.
Hey, Lucy. Welcome to the silver screen.
Oh, thank you. So lights off. Karthik.
Switch off the lights. 3, 2, 1, dark. Action.
Style that is life-saving.
Okay, Lucy, bit about your husband.
2 years ago, my husband was hit off his bike on his cycle to work.
Cut. That's very close.
Hello! How you doing, guys?
We're just trying to finish up.
Is there any point in us coming to the studio? Or should we leave you alone and you can crack on?
I think if you guys came there might be too much input and it might prolong things.
Perfect, we'll stay away.
Yeah, brilliant.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Do you think they've got all the information they need? Because we won't.
I would hope so, and we can't even guess on that. We need to trust them to do their job. I'm happy to take a step back and just chill out.
9 p.m.
Too vague to wear high-vis clothing. What price would you put on your safety?
Smashed that, didn't we?
You really shone today, Alana, haven't you?
While Samuel's team reunite to talk details.
So what are the rewards for the crowdfunding
Right,
campaign?
so it's like this. There's a cap, there's a t-shirt, there's a product itself, the LED light product.
Good job.
These headphones are amazing because they're safe.
Left alone to cut their campaign video, Paul, Jessica and Sofian.
So while I'm riding, we just put a text, maximise outdoor experience.
One second. We're just trying to get these down and then we can put the text in. So forget the text for a minute.
Or we can start from a close-up straight away.
One sec, just...
Guys, this is the best bit you got out of me.
Sorry, stop, 1 sec, I just need to concentrate. Yeah, play it again, I just need to concentrate.
Paul is very controlling. He's under a lot of pressure, he's stressed. He's shaking, he's got this kind of pressure building. I think he just needs to chill a little bit.
Cut it there, just cut it at the end there.
That's it?
Yeah, good.
Videos complete. Stunts prepped. Tomorrow, the team's campaign pages go live. $7:30 a.m.
With this unique intelligent headphones, I can enjoy all my music while I'm riding. They're safe, but still engage in my world of music and answering my phones while I'm commuting to work.
Really professional.
And it is absolutely on the mark.
Across the hall,
I'm excited to see what you've come up with.
Don't be left in the dark. Style that is life-saving.
Lumo was born after my husband was hit off his bike on the way to work in London. What price would you put on your safety?
You spelled gelée wrong. We're doing the gelée and we spelled gelée wrong on the video.
So, okay, what is the right spelling for that word?
It's Gillet.
We can't edit it now. All of the crowdfunding page will be spelled correctly, so I think people kind of overlook that small typo.
In terms of the rest of the day, you guys will be doing your crowdfunding page.
We cannot start our viral campaign until the website is live.
And obviously we need to sort out the rewards as well. I'm sure you've spoken to Bruce and you've got that under control, so obviously I trust you. I've got a lot of faith in you guys.
They will.
And I think we're going to do well, okay?
Yeah.
Focus on today and relax, all right? Chill. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
8:30 a.m. Half of each team leave to perform publicity stunts.
Right, I reckon we should just
Just
get
get
going.
started.
Yeah.
Cool.
The rest must produce web pages before campaigns can go live.
Basically, you have to have rewards on the crowdfunding page.
What are the rewards? The reward we've got is this belt. Keep it simple. 20% off a pre-order on these amazing headphones.
Just write them down sometimes. So,
can I just tell you something?
When was that
Every
then?
time I'm going to speak, you're shutting me down.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain to you why.
I get it.
Why
Look, we've got to get through all of this in 10 minutes. I just really want to get this done.
Should we just spend 1 minute in silence just thinking?
Yeah, go on then.
Innit?
Yeah.
Next door,
You do the hat and the polo then, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
the other team put the finishing touches to their page.
All right, guys, are we good with this? Yeah. Fingers crossed. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Launch. Yeah. Awesome, we're live.
London Waterloo. Location for Samuel's PR stunt.
Coming in now.
Campaign page live.
Remember, we're brand ambassadors.
They've got 24 hours to secure public pledges.
So when speaking to the public, if you don't know any information, please direct them back to us. All right, so are we okay with that? Yep.
Hold on.
Killjoy.
Has anyone done any crowdfunding before? So do you know the concept of what it actually means?
We just need to get started now. It's all clear.
Well, they didn't know anything about the what information about.
You're very clear about what we're doing today, aren't you?
Not the finer points in terms of how they actually give us the money.
Did you tell any of them how
I
to
said,
actually
apart
fund?
from that, literally, guys, come to
you
us
didn't.
for more information.
Get your
That's
point
all.
straight.
That's all.
Don't get your point straight.
Guys, come on. You want to know this before? You haven't been
Why don't you tell them the information?
Listen, I said when people
I'm not having
are
this
directing
conversation.
to us.
I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm not having it.
Send them to us. There's no need to talk anymore. But Grania feels the need to override my decision and get her point heard. First and foremost, I'm project manager, so what I say is final.
You know, obviously my opinion doesn't count in this task. If he doesn't want to listen to me, that's fine. Let's lose.
King's Cross, North London.
Pledge right now, get it down.
Setting for JD's headphone selling stunt.
So we need to speak to the other team before we perform, because we can't do anything till it's live.
Hi, mate.
We can't start the stunt until the website's live.
Just give us 5 minutes, we'll be back to you.
Okay.
Right.
We need to ring Bruce now.
Why wasn't this discussed yesterday?
Well, there's no point losing our heads now. They said 5 minutes. There's no need to get worried. Just relax.
Was was a wrong call last night not to go to see the sub-team. That was our chance to tie everything up. And as the project manager, JD's got to take some responsibility for that. That's not good enough.
Hi Bruce, this is Paul from Team Nebula. We just would like to run through the rewards, is that okay? Yeah. So for a £10 pledge, we're going to provide this activity belt.
That's too high. I thought 5 would be fine.
Okay, so we can amend that, that's not a problem. And then one headset at £48.
That would be fine. So we got to get this up quick because we're
Yep.
already lost an hour worth of sales.
I'm really sorry about this. Cheers, Bruce.
Waterloo Station. Using mime to shout about their gilet, Samuel's team.
Trishna, if you can quickly tweet, just letting our audience know that we're here.
As well as trying to attract attention on the ground, posting videos of their stunt online could help campaigns go viral.
We're at London Waterloo, the trendy light-up gilet.
Perfect,
Yeah?
perfect.
Go.
Boom. Hello? Hello, hello, hello.
There's actually no indication that this is a new product launch of a new gilet. You know, it's just people pretending they're getting knocked down by an old man in an invisible car.
Trishna, I'm just having a quick look at this. What I'm surprised about is the spelling.
Gilet.
Gillet.
So,
That's G-I-L-L-E-T.
yeah.
That's not how you spell gilet.
So it's 1 L.
Yeah.
Back at King's Cross.
Your campaign's live.
Okay, we've got to go, mate.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Let's go.
Hey. Riding, riding, riding your cycle. Careful as you hear the ride. Careful as you hear the ride. Help us out and pledge right now.
Brilliant, guys. Thank you.
You know, the stunt is okay, but looking at their site, I can see that they're offering the activity belt in return for a £5 pledge. Now, this usually retails at $14.95, but it's not really spelt out on the site just what a good incentive it is. And frankly, that's a big mistake.
Stunt over. Time to try and spread the word online.
What we need to do is get some hashtags people will be searching on. Hashtag hear the ride, hashtag London, hashtag crowdfunding.
So let's have a look at the video together.
Yeah.
And then we'll post it.
I think you could have zoomed in though on people.
You can't zoom on these cameras.
It was just a shame that we had the backs.
It's a really restricted little space.
It does the job.
While waiting for public pledges to roll in on their campaign sites, laid on by Lord Sugar, a chance for both teams to pitch directly to cycle retailers and secure bulk pre-orders for their products.
Oh, there you go. Yes, guys.
We're on our way to the pitch location. I want you guys to try and decide the 2 people on your team that you think will be strongest to pitch.
Yeah. Courtney has the strength of commerce because he's a product guy. Dylan has got this knowledge about the style and all its features. I probably am similar and
You're so rude
No,
to
sorry.
me.
No.
And Alana's got nothing.
No. You know what happened? I forgot your name. Who is from your side?
My side, I definitely want Trisha to pitch, just based on what I've seen in previous tasks.
All right.
Okay, thank you, team. See you soon.
On JD's team,
There it is.
We got Becca.
public pledges coming in.
This is us.
Oh my god, okay. We've got £231 altogether.
It's going well, right?
Next,
The offer targeted at the retailers.
finalise the discounts on their bulk bundles.
180 headsets at 40% reduction, and the small retailers offer where you get 12 headsets also with the 40% off.
Okay, brilliant. Sofian, you're just talking about the pricing. This is amazing. This is the price. That's
Right.
what you do, right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Next door,
In regards to the pitch and stuff, what were your thoughts, guys?
Karthik is opening, and then he cuts to Courtney, who's the numbers.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change what happens now. Not undermine Trisha, I wanna do the ending. I think I have done a lot in regards to the PR stunt. And I'm gonna end the pitch talking about the viral campaign we're creating, our social media.
Do you know enough about the social media, yeah?
I do, yes, yeah. That's what I want to do now, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Cool.
I was told I was going to pitch from the start. All the guys said that they knew that I was good at pitching, and he just took it off me at the last minute. So, yeah, very angry about that.
Is everyone okay?
Great, yeah.
Great.
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's do
We'll
this.
crash this, man.
first to take the stage, Samuel's team with their high-tech safety top.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start, if you could humor me, could I get a quick show of hands? How many of you actually sell high-visibility clothing to your customers? Quite a few. So yes, I am in the right room. Thank you very much. Okay, this product is going to come out in the market close to the end of the year. Festive season, ideas there. So I know it doesn't look like much right now, but if I press this button that is on the inside, you will see LEDs. Slazzy fashion that keeps you safe as well. We are offering a promotional offer for you, which Courtney will run you through.
Cheers, Kartik. We can offer you 5 units of the gilet for £250. The unit cost of each product will be £50. All I ask is that you take advantage of the offer that we're offering to you today and select an amount that is suitable for you.
Thank you very much, Courtney. This morning, we conducted a PR stunt. A gentleman was driving his car quite elegantly, and there were 4 cyclists who were driving towards him. Unfortunately, the last cyclist, he clipped. Now, the ladies who were wearing the gilets went over to the person that had fallen over, and as you do, broke into song and dance. This created a large crowd in Waterloo Station, and we found they loved it. Thank you very much for your time today.
Well done, guys.
Well done.
Karthik, legend.
What a talker.
You were so entertaining as well, you know? That was good.
It was good.
Next, JD's bone-conducting headphones.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if I can just set the picture, it's summer 2012. The London Olympics are on. The Great British Cycling Team hits fever pitch. Everyone gets on a bike. And I know you're probably thinking, this is just waffle. But I just want to establish this is a growing market, and we have a unique product, making cycling safer for everyone. Whew, excuse me. Over to Sofian.
Thank you. If you hold this belt for me. Hi guys, I'm Sofian. I'm just going to literally go into the product details. These basically sit around your ear, very comfortable. Now, for you retailers out there, why would you want another accessory? It looks the same as everything else. This is unique. I'm going to pass you to Francis, who's going to talk about how you can actually be part of this.
Hello everybody, I am Francis and I'm an independent retailer myself. So, we have some fantastic pricing to offer you. We have one package available of 180 headsets, and that is coming to you today with a 40% discount price. For the smaller independent retailers, we have packages of 12, and that is a price with a 40% discount of £389.
Sorry, you said if I buy 180, I get 40% off.
That's correct.
And if I buy 12, I get 40% off.
That's correct.
Why do I buy 180
It's
again?
the quantity. So on the 12-unit package, there is a small quantity.
So there's no benefit to me buying 180?
Often the national retailers get the better discounts. This way we're offering it to both the independents and the nationals equally.
So that's a great benefit for us as a national retailer.
Or not.
I think you've all done great. I think you're all up there, you're all uncuffed and everyone did a great job.
Sophie was meant to go through the pricing and then suddenly he just went, and I'll leave it to you, Fran, and I was stood there like, it's a good job I can retain and be able then to deliver key information like the price.
Tonight, both web pages will remain live. Tomorrow, teams find out whose campaign generated the most cash.
You can go to the boardroom now.
So, crowdfunding. These days, popping along to your local bank manager with the seed of your idea doesn't work, so crowdfunding has become very, very popular. Now, Titans first of all, Samuel. So this item here, it's gilet, but lights up.
That's correct.
Yeah. How much do you have to pledge so that you actually get one when they go into production?
£99.
Okay. You know that on the crowdfunding website, the word gilet was spelt wrong?
Yeah, I'll take that on board. That was my fault.
It actually means a loose woman. And you put it on the internet, it rides around at night flashing lights. So you should have got a lot more responses, I think. Now tell me what you did then, Samuel.
We split our team into the PR team and the creative team who would be creating the video for the crowdfunding campaign.
I understand that, Alana, you came up with the concept behind the video.
Yeah,
According to Claude, was a very good idea.
thank you.
And from what I understood, we start off with a black screen,
Yeah.
and then suddenly someone appears wearing a jacket which is lit up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah? Then I believe, Karthik, you were somewhat disruptive, and you started throwing in all other ideas.
Yes, Lord Sugar. So I have a little bit of a creative streak in me. I like the concept that Elana came out with. We were playing around with it, throwing out some more ideas to see what would happen, what would work, what would not work, and then we eventually came across a storyline.
Right. On the PR stunt, whose idea was it?
It was mine.
I'm going to take a look at that now. I have to say, if I was a bystander in Waterloo, I would not have a clue what it was about. Not a clue.
Creativity is subjective. I felt that it looked pretty decent.
It was terrible. I don't think anybody understood what was going on.
But in regards to gathering the crowd and people stopping it, in Waterloo Station, it did so. So
No, it didn't. Even on that tiny little clip there, the end of the video, there was nobody. It was absurd.
It was useless. Napoleon had more luck in Waterloo than you did. I don't see how that correlates at all with anything to do with a gilet. Don't get it. Grunya and Trishna, you were part of this PR team. What was you thinking?
May as well have been talking to the wall because he was not listening to anything. It was all Samuel. He wanted. It is Samuel.
Hey,
Samuel.
to answer that point, what did you suggest that could have been added onto that?
I mean, we you weren't allowed to open
No,
the
no,
mouth.
I'm asking now. What
There's
did
no
you
point
suggest?
asking me now. It's too late. It's over.
You were questioning everything I did, but you didn't
Because
actually...
you didn't have a clue what you were doing.
No, granted, but you
You
didn't
had
actually
absolutely
give
no
any
strategy, no plan,
Grania,
no
you
idea,
didn't actually
no
give any
vision,
suggestions.
no management skills.
You didn't give any
Everything from you
suggestions.
opened your mouth to the end of the day
You didn't give
went
any
pear-shaped.
suggestions, Grania.
Well, I've got to tell you that this mime idea of yours must be contagious, because you so-called bunch of intelligent people have left me speechless. I understand that you also went and pitched to the retailers. Who led the pitches there?
Karthik, Courtney and myself.
That wasn't your first idea, though, was it?
No.
On the social media side of things, me and Grania did pretty much all of it.
Right.
So I felt it was relevant that I could
So
speak
she
about
was
it.
penciled in to talk about that.
I felt that I could have ended a bit stronger, so I decided to go with that.
And you started off explaining what a wonderful PR stunt you had created.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct, yeah.
Well, it weren't wonderful, was it? No one would know what that was, really. Courtney, you did your bit, right? The financial stuff. And Karthik, afterwards, one of the retailers said that you were superb.
Yes, Lord Sugar. I was passionate about the product, all the details of what are the features.
You described it as snazzy, didn't you? Which is not a word I've heard since 1975. But it was engaging.
Good team leader?
No.
Right. Did you feel you had good cooperation from your team then?
Not from Grania, no.
You never listened to a word I said.
Grania, I'm coming. On the way to... On the way
It was all Samuel,
That's
Samuel,
not true,
Samuel.
Grania. That's not true at all. I'm
Samuel,
not that
it
kind of
was.
person.
You are very charming, but you know, there's only so much people can believe.
And this is what I've had to
Charm.
deal with. You don't let me talk. I've let you talk. You don't let me talk. It was on the way
Samuel,
to
you were not listening. You had one idea and you were going with it, right or wrong.
Well, let's move on to the other team now. Nebula, you got the headphones, and JD, you turned out to be the project manager, right?
Yes, Lord Sugar.
And your PR idea was...
We went with a classic gospel song, which we rewrote the lyrics to.
Let's have a look. This is it? Or no? I don't know. Right, how is someone supposed to see what is going on? You couldn't work it out.
The videos were of the pavement.
Who wrote the lyrics?
Francis.
People were getting the mobiles out and, you know, looking like they were interacting with it.
All right, so now let's talk about the crowdfunding website.
So that was the other team that was led by Paul.
The thing is, when I look at the rewards, the £5 pledge is that you get a belt which is worth $14.95.
Yep.
But it doesn't say it there, does it?
That is correct, Lord Sugar, and I have to take responsibility for that.
I mean, the bottom line is, I want to see the proposition. If you'd have said to me, look, give us a £5 and I'll send you something that's worth $14.95, then I think to myself, oh, right, I'll have a go at that.
I should have been far more detailed, and from my background, I should have picked up on it. And it's one of those things that I just have to hold my hands up to.
Then we went to pitch, and JD started off telling retailers that biking's become very popular. And guess what they do for a living? They're all in the bike business.
I was trying to get the point across about the size of the market.
He's preaching to the converted, right?
Probably messed that
I
up.
don't think you understood the audience, did you?
Yeah, fair enough.
Francis, you dealt with the PR side of things, yeah?
Yeah, so I had to think on my feet and cover the pricing as well because Sofian switched over to me.
Think on your feet, because one of the questions was, why is a 40% discount the same to a retailer that wants to buy 12 than a retailer who wants to buy 1,000?
So obviously I wasn't involved in the pledges or the incentive rewards at all.
And I don't think you understood the audience either, because when he asked the question, you said to help the smaller independent. Well, he obviously wasn't impressed because he was a large
I take
stockist.
Hold my hand up for that.
All right. Good team leader?
Yeah.
It's very
Good
trusting.
cooperation from your team?
Yeah, very good.
So, I think we better find out how much you raised in that 24 hours. Karen?
Nebula, in the past 24 hours, have had pledges worth £681.
Same thing, Claude.
Well, Titans include sizable pledges from 2 retailers, which raised £788.
Well, Karthik, it seems you pulled it off with your pitch. Samuel, you're a lucky man. Now, for your treat, I'm sending you to Avikia, where a private chef will teach you to prepare a top-notch dining menu. So well done, and I'll see you on your next task.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's how you do it, dude.
Let's go, guys.
You know what disappoints me the most? You got the best product out of the batch, and you didn't attract people. So you best go away and have a chat amongst yourselves. Come back in here, and at least one of you will be fired. Okay.
That tastes like very expensive champagne, and I love this already.
You'll be cooking to 1-star Michelin standards today.
I don't want to kill anyone with food poisoning.
Got pretty heated in that boardroom, didn't it?
I'm so happy that we won. Me and Samuel obviously had a little bit of a tiff, but I'm glad everything's out in the open now.
Oh, we're best friends again. Awkward.
That's the best bit of teamwork I've seen you two do in the last few
Ever.
days.
Working with Grant has been a difficult experience.
They're magnificent.
I think I'm just going to have to learn to work more cohesively with her and try and get her voice heard a bit more.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Obviously, as the project manager, I'll hold my hand up, but everyone has had failings in this task. Stuff was going on the other side of the team that was beyond my control, and I don't feel I should be held accountable for that.
The page we built wasn't good enough.
Well, you had input on that content as well. To be fair,
every time I spoke, you shut me down.
you had input.
If Paul allowed me to contribute and give him my opinion, I think would have won the task. I'll tell you exactly how it is. When we sat down and built that page, the stress was coming out of your ears. You're actually the most stressed person in the world.
You stressed me out. At a point, I had to shut Sofian down. He just wanted to be involved on his terms rather than playing for the team. Team soft, that's what you get with Sofian. I'm trying to get stuff done in my order. You want to do it in
you
yours.
got stressed out when we sat down and met Bruce at the beginning. You've admitted in the
this
boardroom.
could be the reason of the failed
Listen,
task.
no.
Because it happened for 2 days. Paul and Sofian were bickering constantly. Jobs weren't getting done, things were getting missed, and it was a nightmare. If I wasn't there, then a lot of things wouldn't have happened.
Can you send the candidates in, please? You two ladies have got a regular seat in this boardroom, haven't you?
Yes, Lord Over.
You've been in the losing team 5 times. JD, you were the project manager, and critical in this was to produce the crowdfunding website with rewards. So where was you on that?
I wasn't actually involved with the reward side. I was on.
You're the project manager.
Absolutely. So the
Okay, so
responsibility is.
look, you might have subcontracted it to Paul, but it's your job to ensure in the end that it's been done right. I heard from Karen that it was like, right, well, that's that. Well, we finished a bit early, and you went home instead of going to find out what the other team are doing.
We tried to, but they said they didn't want us there.
So what? You're project manager, go and check. That's what you do when you run a business.
Yeah, fair enough.
There was a constant clash of personalities when we were getting the page up and running.
There was absolutely no clash.
No clash?
No, it was pretty much Paul shut me down, wouldn't let me get my input. So
He said shutting you down, not listening to your input, so you just...
Pretty much, he says, just write it down. He says, well, write it down, I'll come back to you.
Lord Sugar, if I can just interject, We were running out of time to put this page together, and I had to keep saying, Sofiane, please, write your ideas down on a piece of paper, please, and I'll come back to you. No, 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 I just have to say it. If that doesn't sound like a disruptive influence, please tell me what does.
The crowdfunding website doesn't tell the investor that if he puts a £5 in, he ends up getting a belt which is worth 15 quid.
We didn't even get to that point. We were just,
Why not?
It was a very basic page.
Wasn't basic. It didn't have the explanation as to what you get for your money. Can't get no more basic than that.
There was obviously a bit of disruption between Paul and Sofiane. I think if those two had worked together as a team on the rewards, that could have maybe been a bit of a game changer.
Sofiane, when you started pitching to the retailers, did it not dawn upon you that they would need to know about the retail price structuring?
I didn't cover that part, but I think Francis did cover the pricing.
Because you didn't mention pricing once, and you were given that responsibility to mention in the pitch.
I don't think this audience didn't buy into us based on we didn't explain the pricing properly or anything. I don't think we engaged.
I can assure you they didn't buy into you because of the pricing. They liked the product.
Rebecca,
yeah.
You told me that you're very good at marketing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I run a marketing and
this
design business.
PR exercise, well, frankly, you created all the buzz of a dead bee.
When we got to meet the other team, we had around £200 in pledges at that point, and they had come from the social media and from the PR campaign.
I think that the videos could have been stronger. We lost a lot of the magic in the videos that we ended up posting because it was the people's backs.
I wanted to get the audience reaction and be able to be close enough to hear what the gospel choir would do.
And you ended up with just the pavement.
If we're dissecting what's happened on the day, your lead generation processes, which are your social media and the PR stunt, your sub-team were not generating leads.
The problem is you land on that page, the pricing structure was not in place for them to understand what they were getting for their money. As well as we made mistakes, we did not make the fundamental error on the crowdfunding page.
JD, as the project manager, who are you bringing back into this boardroom?
Paul and Rebecca.
Right. The rest of you, go back to the house.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to have a chat with these two. Step outside and I'll call you back in later. Paul is not shy of passing the blame on other people.
I think Sofiane brings out the worst in him, but in business, you can't fall apart like that.
Rebecca puts herself forward as the great marketing expert, and then she's claiming that the initial pledges were all down to her.
It's hardly anything to shout home about, is it?
Right.
A couple of £100.
Now, JD's a nice guy.
Agreed.
But this was a cool online campaign. We needed Jay-Z, and unfortunately, we got JD. It's just got to show me he's got some fight in him and hasn't given up.
Yes, Lord Sugar.
Can you send the three of them in, please? JD, my observation is that on the PR team, you kind of picked Francis and Rebecca and thought, oh, good, I'll let them get on with that. And we gave Paul the job for the crowdfunding website. What did you actually do?
Lord Sugar, I tried to stay calm. I tried to generally direct what was going on.
Your catchphrase is relax, isn't it? I kept hearing you telling your team, just relax. Chill out.
If there's an issue at hand that's out of our control, my point was there's no point in losing your minds over it.
All right. I just want to pick up, Rebecca, on this PR, because your claim to fame is we took 200 quid. Well, I've got to tell you, in any of my other businesses, and someone came back and said, well, actually, the net result of it is 200 quid. they would be fired.
Okay. Okay.
So you can't be that proud of it.
If we hadn't have used hashtags that were relevant and that people were searching on, less people would have seen our message. I agree with you.
If that's what you call
enough.
if that's what you call it going viral, I think the virus must have been sleeping sickness. That's all I can say. Paul, JD brought you back in here because he feels that you are solely responsible for what I would call the
page.
No, the punchline in the page of what do I get for my pledge?
Yep.
Are you solely responsible for that?
No, I'm not solely responsible, but that's my first mistake I've made in 5 weeks. Unfortunately for me, it's fallen on the task that's most relative to the field that I work in.
What do you say about this? I'm good at listening. I listen to problems and come up with the right answers. I'm good at getting people to do things. How does that reconcile with what you make claims?
Yeah, I'll gladly answer that actually, because Sofian's a complete maverick. He just wants to do what he wants to do and say what he wants to say as and when he wants to say.
So he made a mistake bringing you back in.
I shouldn't be here. This whole thing about me being aggressive with Sofian, these guys have followed me across these 5 weeks. Yeah, I've had blow-ups after task, and that, you know, that's come from my passion.
You've got a bit of a temper, haven't you?
No, I haven't. But I don't believe I should be here.
Why didn't you bring Sofian back in then, JD?
I felt that Paul, as the sub-team leader, missed a vital part of the crowdfunding page.
You heard him in the pitch, though. He hadn't mentioned pricing when pricing was his category to explain to people.
True, yeah. That was potentially a mistake not bringing Sofian back. I understand that now.
Another mistake.
Another mistake.
JD, all you've done today is admit, that's my fault, this is my fault, that's my fault. Are you throwing in the towel?
I'm not throwing in the towel, Lord Sugar. I don't want to throw in the towel, but the one thing I do, if I've made a mistake, I will hold my hand up. I'm not going to sit here and let anyone else take the blame.
If you're not throwing in the towel, tell me, why should I keep you in the process?
Because at the end of the day, I do things for the right reasons. I do things because I believe in them. I've made mistakes. I've held my hand up for them. But at the end of the day,
that's very commendable.
If I get
and all
another
that
chance,
stuff, but I can't go into business with someone who makes mistakes, can I?
No, absolutely. But if I get another chance in this process, I will stand up. I will show you what I'm made of.
Paul, why shouldn't I fire you then?
I'm still one of the leading candidates in this. I've got the most to offer. I've broadly shown across the task that I've got a varied range of skill set. Moving forward, 100% I will show that I am the candidate for this.
Will you do that just by shouting more, though? Because that's not necessarily nice to work with.
Do you know what? I'm not here to sort of massage egos or be a mollycoddler. You need to stand up for yourself.
Lord Sugar, I don't tend to shout. That's not how I communicate with people. I'm quite professional.
Shouting is not the criteria. I don't like people that shout.
Lord Sugar, throughout this entire process, I've proven the fact that I can pitch very well. When we did the jeans task, I was very good in the pitch. I am engaging. I'm not the loudest shouter, but I have been professional. I've worked well with people.
You've milked the shouting now. I got the point.
I can win people over, and that is what I do in my business. I do excellent marketing and design.
This is a marketing exercise today. It doesn't shine through.
Let me prove that to you. I have not been able to be project manager yet, but when I am project manager, I will be on top of it.
Enough. Rebecca, you put yourself forward as the marketing person, and yet every time there's an opportunity for you to excel, you haven't.
I haven't had the chance to
Well, I don't want to hear any more from you.
Okay.
I have to seriously consider your future in this process. JD, you admit your mistakes. I wonder whether it was a mistake, another mistake, by bringing him back in instead of Sofian. Paul, you do defend yourself at times like this, but yet, on your own admission, you kind of went off the rails a little bit. I'm not sure that stability of person is the right calibre of a partner that I'm looking for. But it's not difficult for me today to consider that you have admitted that you are responsible for the failure of this task, JD, and that's all you have done today, is admit your mistakes, and it's something that I can't ignore. JD, you're fired.
Thank you, Lord Sugar. Claude, Karen, all the best.
Paul, listen, it's time to really grasp the nettle here and man up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Agreed.
And Rebecca, I am going to give you one more chance.
Thank you.
Okay? You need to really pull out the stops, though.
Yes, thank you very much, Lord Sugar.
Okay, off you go.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry that I didn't put up enough of a fight and show Lord Sugar what I'm made of. I'm not just a nice guy. He's let someone go who could potentially be a good business partner.
I think Paul's mostly just squeezed through.
Paul knew he had a lot to answer for.
Definitely think Rebecca's going.
Find out. I don't know who it is, but...
Wow. Hey, Rebecca.
It could be the wine or the fact that I really like JD, but I'm really emotional.
So Paul, you survived, eh?
I had to put my case forward. He was like, make me case. Why am I keeping you? It ain't my time to go home. I'm not ready to go home. It's task 6, and the heat is on. The heat is on.
Now, 12 candidates remain. Lord Sugar's search for his next business partner continues. Next time...
You've got 9 items to buy and 1 night to do it in.
No, I didn't get with the programme.
The night shift.
It's £26 each.
What do you know about a £5 Sunday?
So is this like the ghetto?
Leaves teams dazed.
Do you know what a rambutan is?
And confused.
Where are they?
Oh my God!
In the boardroom.
That is a complete mess up.
A rude awakening.
I find it hard not to put the blame on you. You're fired.